This story was inspired by one of the most well-known accounts in the Bible, but it has been completely reimagined in a modern setting. Can you figure out which one? I still remember the day everything changed. It was a crisp autumn morning when David Monroe, a successful entrepreneur, got a call that shook him to his core. "David," the voice on the other end said, "this is Ethan from the Foundation. We've chosen you for the final phase of the leadership program. But there's one last challenge, and it's a tough one." David had spent years building his company, mentoring young entrepreneurs, and proving his leadership. This program was his biggest opportunity yet, a gateway to global influence. But he had no idea what the final challenge would be. "Meet me at the lakeside retreat tomorrow morning," Ethan continued. "And bring your son, Jordan." David's heart clenched. Jordan, his 17-year-old son, was his world. Why would they ask him to bring him along? That night, David barely slept. His wife, Emma, noticed his unease. "David, you look troubled," she said gently. He hesitated before replying. "They want me to bring Jordan. I don't know why, but I have to trust the process." Emma studied him for a moment and then nodded. "If this is truly your path, then we trust." The next morning, David and Jordan drove to the retreat center. As they arrived, Ethan greeted them with a solemn expression. "David, we have one final test of leadership. It's not about business skills or strategy. It's about sacrifice." David swallowed hard. What kind of sacrifice? Ethan gestured toward a podium at the center of the clearing. A contract lay on it. "This document will transfer 80% of your company's shares to the Foundation's youth program," Ethan explained. "We want you to give up control. Everything you've built, hand it over. And we want you to let Jordan sign it." David's mind raced. This company was his legacy, his life's work. And now, they were asking him to surrender it, without hesitation, without guarantees. Jordan looked at his father, confusion in his eyes. "Dad, is this real? Why would they ask this of you?" David clenched his fists. Because sometimes, true leadership means letting go, trusting that something greater is at work. His son hesitated, pen in hand. David could see the conflict in his eyes. "You don't have to do this," Jordan said. David exhaled. "I do." Jordan looked down at the contract, and just as he was about to sign, Ethan raised his hand. "Stop." David froze. "You've passed," Ethan said, a smile breaking across his face. "We never intended for you to give up your company. We needed to see if you truly understood what it meant to lead selflessly." David felt his knees go weak with relief. "True greatness isn't found in what we keep," Ethan continued, "but in what we're willing to let go of." David looked at Jordan, and in that moment, he understood. And that was the final test. Now, here's the challenge for you. Can you guess which famous Bible story this was inspired by? Comment below with your answer. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more modern Bible retellings, and share this with a friend who loves a good challenge.